What is going on, everybody? It has been quite a while, as the hundreds of you have messaged me telling me that it's been quite a while. I hear you. I hear you. And this is me answering all of your prayers and your calls and your where the hell are you? Why did I even subscribe if you're not going to make a video for 2 months? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. So, yeah, it's been about 2 months since I've made a video, and a lot has been going on. I've been conflicted with my car and things that I've been doing with my car and things that have come up and have broken and all this stuff, and it devotimated. Yes, that is the word we're using here. It devotimated me. It demotivated me to want to do anything with this car. I was sick of it. I was done with it. I wanted to be rid of it and never touch another BMW as long as I live. So needless to say, in the last 2 months, I have been looking to buy other cars. And I feel like I owe you guys an explanation as to why I was looking at other cars and why the hell these guys decide to start sawing stuff in half as soon as I bring the goddamn camera out. So one of the big main reasons I've been looking at buying another car has been going over some of my expenses and all the other things that just go into keeping records and financial, you know, adulting stuff that nobody ever really wants to do. I found out through all the repairs and things that I've done on the car that in 1 year and like 3 months of ownership, I've spent close to $5,000 fixing this thing. And I know, before all of you guys are like, why the fuck don't you do your own maintenance? You would have saved so much money if you would have just done it yourself. I get it. I get it. There's a lot of factors that go into why I'm not doing my own maintenance, such as this is my only car. And when things break and I need to go to work at 8 a.m. tomorrow, I mean, I can't just order a part and pull it out of my ass and install it on the car in 15 minutes and just go, you know. A lot of it comes down to sawing shit in half while I'm recording. It boils down to needing my car the very next day and needing it right away. It's not cost effective, but it's more practical to have it done by somebody who knows what they're doing, has the parts there, and just gets it done, you know. If I have time to do preventative maintenance such as the charge pipe or the pulleys or things like that before they actually just straight up break and die on me and I need them right then and there, then I am all for doing the maintenance myself and making a video on it and enjoying the learning process that way. That makes sense. But if I would have, you know, snapped the belt and fed pieces into like the freaking crankcase or something like that, I can't make a video of me sitting in my driveway for 8 days figuring out what's wrong with it and ordering 10 different parts to try and fix it. So I think a lot of you can understand where I'm coming from with that level of thinking. The things that I'm not DIYing is because they're broken and need to be fixed now. So that's where a lot of my not DIYing things come into play here. But all that shit aside, $5,000 is a lot of fucking money to spend on fixing something, especially something that still has some things to work on. I've got a couple of things that I still need to fix. Brakes is a big one. My rotors, I've noticed, are a little bit thin, so having, you know, better performance brakes that don't scream the fucking Nazgul scream from the Lord of the Rings. Every time I stop, it's going to be pretty fun. But I guess, I mean, I've been looking at a lot of cars. I've been getting trade values and appraisals and things, and it's all landed me to the conclusion that I need to keep my car for the time being. You know, everything that I've looked at, I've been mainly looking at American Muscle stuff, just because they're making some moves in the automotive industry. Like the new Camaro 1LE, like that's a serious, it's a good car, you know? I mean, it handles, ticks all the boxes that I want in a car. Handling, the comfort, the V8. God, the V8, I love it. It's not an LS, but you know, it's just as good, right? Maybe not just as good. I'm not gonna keep rambling on about this. I could talk about it all day. But the prices of these things don't make a whole lot of sense for me to get out of this and get into those and end up paying more money for less maintenance. I mean, that's the way I was trying to justify it, is, oh, I know how to fix these things, I know what goes wrong with them and stuff like that, and maybe I could do this, do that. But it came out to me costing a lot more money than I had anticipated, and I have a bit of money saved now, and it makes more financial sense for me to just fix what's wrong with this, keep doing what I'm doing with this, and just move on with it and just keep the build going, rather than just immediately being like, no, cut it and done. It just makes a whole lot more sense to me. It would end up costing me like $2,000 to get into a new car and end up paying more a month and more in insurance because of the cars that I'm looking at. I was really only considering a 1LE, a Corvette Z06, and just recently today I looked at an Evo, like an Evo 10 and a BRZ. I owned a BRZ just before this car, and I kind of missed like the fluid driving dynamics and all that stuff, but getting into it and test driving it, it was so good and so slow. And even though this car in stock form is considered slow, but I mean the BRZ was like, I mean the hamster wheel slow, you know? You know what I'm saying? The Evo would have been super nice, but I couldn't find one in the exact spec that I wanted. And even when I did find one in the white with the Recaro seats and everything that was good on it, they were like 32 grand. And I was like, I don't want to spend that. I didn't spend that on this. Why would I spend it on that? You know, especially, I mean, they're very 50-50 from what I've learned. I mean, they're reliable to a point. Everyone's got something to say on that kind of topic, so we're gonna saw some more shit. I finished my outro and said everything I wanted to say for this video just now, and never hit record. So basically, what I'm saying here is the car's safe for now. You know, I'm not really gonna get into anything else that I can think of. I mean, when it really boils down to it, I would only really get rid of this car for two cars that I really love, and it's a 6th gen Camaro 1LE or a Z06 Corvette, a C6. But both of those are just a little bit out of my reach at this point in time. I can get them, but I would not be able to do what I wanted to do with them. So I'm gonna hold off until I can comfortably have everything that I want to do done with them. So we're gonna continue like normal with the IS here, good old N55. The interior trim video that I've been teasing for months and months and months is, I mean, I've still got everything, it's just chilling inside. I've been kind of going back and forth on colors, on what color I want to do my car. I really kind of like the gray look, but I also really like satin pearl white. I even saw a yellow 1M coupe that looks so good. The yellow, I am not a yellow cars guy by any means, but it looks so good. So I don't know, maybe with that, but I am gonna take a page out of Clean Wheel Horsepower's book and do the double slat black grills, because as you can see, these grills are silver now and they used to be black. That is because I plasti dipped them and got a new pressure washer and decided to use the most powerful nozzle that came on it without realizing it and blasted that shit right off. So they're silver. I didn't have aftermarket grills on there, just plasti dip, you know, it's a mod. But yeah, I'll probably go black grills. The double slat look looks kind of nice. I kind of like it, especially with like the LCI headlight look. It's just kind of, you know, it's like an updated look. I want to make it look just a little bit cooler than 2013. You know, just keep it fresh, keep it updated. I'm still kind of on the fence on whether or not I want to do an M Sport, or not M Sport, a 1M bumper, or just keep these and get like a lip that's made for this bumper, because I don't know, I don't want to be a 1M. But I'm also looking for, I'm looking at a carbon fiber hood, you know, the big cock bulge 1M one. So maybe the 1M bumper would look good with that, you know, you never know. Get a little vent action going, get some of this heat out of under the hood because it's hot as shit here in Texas. But there's just a few things that need to be cleaned up around the exterior. I'm mainly looking at the hood because the previous owner decided to rock chip the living shit out of the front of my hood and then use like nail polish or horrible ass touch-up paint to try and cover it. So I'm tired of looking at it every time I wash it. But I'm gonna quit rambling now. This is just a short update video, or maybe a long update video on where have I been. You know, I want to keep you guys in the loop with what I'm thinking because I feel like I owe it to you guys. I mean, in the last 2 months we've gotten almost 300 new subscribers, and I feel bad for not making anything. But as I said, it was very demotivating spending all that money just to keep it running like stock, you know. But now that most of that stuff is out of the way and we can comfortably move on with having a car that works and getting it faster and running through the paces of how I really wanted it to go in the first place, I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. Meet a lot of cool people along the way and do BMW things, you know? I think it'll be good. I think it'll be fun. But until next time, before these people start sawing shit in half and planes keep coming by and neighbors keep talking through all my audio, I'm gonna end the video here. So, I will see you guys later.